Hey guys, so a bunch of you voted that you wanted to learn a little bit more about how I organize my life on Notion, and probably how you guys can do the same with your lives. So I'm gonna go over into screen share and I'm gonna do a little video tutorial showing how I edit my Notion to organize my life and where I got my template. So hope this helps and follow along. Okay guys, so I'm gonna walk you through how I made my Notion and how I use it. So first and foremost, the website that you're going to go to is notion.so. This is another one of my pages, but yeah. So notion.so, and you can make a free account and it's really easy. I made one with my Apple account just so I could have it on my phone and iPad. I downloaded the apps and my Notion is the same across my phone, my laptop, and my iPad, which is really helpful because I do a lot of work on my iPad, so I like being able to check things off from there as well. Yeah, so this is what my Notion looks like. This is kind of the main page. I did find a template. If you go into regular Notion, it's not gonna look this good. I did use a free template that I found from a YouTube video, and I'll get more into that a little bit later, but I just wanted to show you kind of how it's all set up. So here are my lists, and these are things that I kind of want to keep as a list or a chart. So we can go back to my cleaning schedule, and if it has a little icon next to it, it means that it takes you to another page. So as you can see, cleaning schedules here and cleaning schedules here, and you can kind of drag them around as you want. So maybe I want to bring my habit tracker like down, into academics because I have certain school habits that I want to do. I can do that. So we can go, like, let's say we go into my cleaning schedule. This is just a list of what I want to do when I want to do it. So do laundry, I can check it off, and I can go into it and I can say the date that I did it. So let's say I did laundry on Thursday. One day I can see that I did that then, just to keep more on track, but I'm gonna unclick them. Honestly, you can actually type it in, or I usually just use it as a list so I could see what things that I have to do that I usually forget. So we can go back to the main page. You also don't have to go back to the main page every time. You can just go right from one to the other. So I could, let's say we go on habit tracker. So these are all the habits. These honestly aren't my habits. These came with the template, but a lot of these are pretty good to be doing. Meditate, workout, yeah. So you can change the cover. Let's go into here. So they have pictures on Unsplash. Honestly, I only picked a picture for my main page. The rest of them I use from Unsplash because I think they're pretty good. Like, for example, I want a picture of plants. There's a bunch of ones like that, and they're pretty similar to things that you'd find on like Pinterest or like stock photo. But yeah, so you can do the same thing with this. You can change the picture as well, and you can pick an icon or you can pick an emoji. I just picked that emoji because I liked how it looked with the picture. But yeah, so these are my lists, and I have morning routine, night routine. I kind of just like putting everything there. So it's like, these are the things that I do in case I forget. I usually don't track it every single day, but I kind of just check like, okay, yeah, I got everything. Here is my weekly schedule. In the template, the weekly schedule was kind of lower to the bottom. I thought that the template had some things that I knew I wasn't really going to use, or things that I maybe could use, but I really didn't see any purpose to use, so I kind of deleted them so that I could bring the weekly stuff up, just so it's more in my line of view and I don't have to scroll down to find it. So these are kind of things that I do on a weekly basis, so I kind of check them off as I go through the week, and then I uncheck them at the beginning of the week. So on Monday I'd uncheck these, this, just to show you how to add it. So you can take stuff out, or you can add a task just like that. It's super easy. These photos I just found on Pinterest. You can replace them, and you can just choose an image or use an image from Unsplash. You can also drag and drop photos in here, and you can just move them around. It's really easy to use. Yeah, so that's it for the main page. I'll take you into school because I really like this setup. So the other girl in the template had all her courses, and I'll show you what it looks like in the template. Yeah, so this is my Notion, sorry. Okay, this is her template that I kind of like duplicated and customized off of. So she has, like, she called hers academia. I'm pretty sure I just called mine school. So yeah, so she had her courses here. I deleted these just because the stuff that was in it I have on my syllabus, and I save every syllabus for each course. So you can embed the syllabus if you want. Honestly, I have it saved to my Notability, so it's really easy to access. So I didn't really see a big purpose in filling all these out, and it was also just kind of a lot of work. Here's a study playlist. So this was the study playlist that she had, and I don't really listen to these songs, so when I did mine, I'll go into my school. So I went to my school. Here's my study playlist. You just go replace, and then you can pick another link. So this is my Spotify. Let's say I want to do a different, I don't know, let's say, oh, here, chill study. I can copy and paste this, and I can go into my school, paste this link, and embed it, and then now it's going to change. Yeah, so the YouTube video that I'll link below that I got my Notability inspo from, she kind of just deleted the playlist because she wasn't going to listen to the songs. I kind of like having songs there. I think it's kind of useful if I want some study music. So yeah, that's kind of how, I don't think she really knew how to do it, so she just deleted it. But this is how you do it. You go to you just go to replace. So yeah, you have to click the little dots that are closest to the thing that you want to do. So then there it is, you put the link in. The other thing that I really like is that I added a bunch of shortcuts for school based on things that I'm going to be going to a lot. So for example, this is the website for my school that has a bunch of other links. I usually just type it into Google and click on it, but it's kind of nice that there's a shortcut that I made. And the way that you do this is you just type it in. So we type in my CCNM, and then I highlight it and I say link, and I link copy and paste and link to web page. We can delete this, and there we go. It's gonna take me to my CCNM. Okay, cool. I did that for a couple things, like the school library. This is a website where we pay our tuition and stuff, and then the year at a glance. So if I want to know when reading week is, I can just do that through here. So I find that really useful. I haven't filled out the assignment part yet because I actually put it into my paper planner. So I'm just kind of building up the courage to add it all into here. And and I have my ID and my password. My student ID I added just because I have started a new school, so I haven't memorized my ID yet, so I want it to be in a convenient place. The other thing is calendar. You can add stuff to your calendar. I haven't yet because I just use my Apple Calendar, but you can kind of just add whatever. You can add assignments or classes, things like that. Oh, this is here. Yeah, and you can like add tags, or you can even add other properties. So for example, like category, and here you could say like school. So then this would come up as you have something for school. You can even tag it school. You do it like that. Oh yeah, that would be better because it actually shows what it is than the category. Yeah, honestly, I use Apple Calendar, so I probably won't make that much use of this feature, but this is an option if you want everything in one place. Okay, so now I'm going to get into how to make one of your own. So I already talked about setting up the website, making an account. So once you have an account, this is the girl that I got my Notability inspo from, Julia K. Christ, I think you pronounce her name. You guys, I recommend watching this video if you want a little bit more instruction on how to do things on Notion, just because she goes a little bit more in depth on certain things. Honestly, when I watched the video, like, I probably watched up until like how she duplicated the template, and then once I had the template, I kind of just did everything myself because I wanted to make more changes than she did. She didn't change a lot from the original template other than the pictures really, and certain like titles and links. So like as you can see, I kind of switched up more of that, like having the weekly part on here. But yeah, she goes into a bit more detail on how to customize certain things, which is pretty nice. And then this is also the video where I found the template. So here's the template, and this is the girl that made the template. So I'm just going to show you some of the templates. Here are the templates that she made. She also, I see, Notion tutorial, that could also be useful for you guys. So this is the template that I used. It's I think it's called Neutral Notion. Yeah, so I used this and I changed some of the things on it. But honestly, kudos to this girl because I feel like this template is pretty much anything anyone could ever need to track. Because I've just found that she had a ton of things that I'm like, I probably wouldn't ever use, but if you're gonna use it, it's pretty good because you don't really have to add many pages. If you do have to add a page, what I usually do is I'll just find a page that resembles something I want. So here's night routine. Like if I want to have another one for a morning routine, let's pretend that wasn't there, I just duplicate, and then I can just name it here, morning routine. And then I can customize all these things, but I'm going to delete that. So yeah, that's how you do it. So here are the templates. This one's neutral. There's also a couple others. One of them is sage green. I really like this one. I was honestly thinking of using this one myself, but I ended up going with the neutral because it matched my pictures a little bit better. Here's the pink one. This one's really nice too. And purple. Yeah, honestly, like, if you download one of the templates and you want to change the color of certain things and you don't want them all the same color, it's not a big deal because you can change the color of certain things. Let's say I want gray. Now it's gray. so I'm gonna change it back to brown. Yeah, honestly, like, Notion's super intuitive to use, I found, which I really liked, and it was kind of easy to just drag and drop stuff around, which was really useful because there's not really much of a learning curve. You can kind of get right in it. And then this is the purple, which is also really cute. I like how light the purple is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's say I want to go with, So let's say I want to go with the Sage, I want to go with the Sage template. So I'm going to go up here to duplicate. And once I have an account, it's going to duplicate automatically to my Notion, which is really cool. Yeah, which is really cool because it makes things super easy. So here's the Sage Green template, and then here's my normal Notion. So if you wanted to have two different ones, let's say one for school and one for the rest of your life, you could do that. I prefer to have everything on one. So I'm gonna delete this. But yeah, so once you have the template, then you can start making the customizations. I don't know how to do this right at the moment, but by the time I post the video, I will find a way for you guys to duplicate my template if you would prefer that layout to the other template, just so you have a little bit of options. Honestly, I'm just gonna have a template of like this Notion. I'm not gonna make different colors like the other girl did because I just don't have the time. But yeah, I may have my template available for you guys, or you can just use these. Honestly, she had so much stuff that I really just pretty much deleted stuff and shifted it around and changed some titles. It honestly wasn't that much work. But yeah, I really like Notion so far. I just like that I can put all my lists in one place and things that I want to tick off that don't have to be categorized by day. And I also like that for my school, I have a lot of stuff that I have to do every single week. So in this case, I really like that I can just have it done for the week, check it off, and then when the beginning of the week comes, uncheck it, so I'm not writing it down every single week. I find that super convenient, and that was something that I didn't like doing when I had a paper planner because I found it really tedious. So that's pretty much it. I'll link the YouTube video and the templates in this video, and I hope that helped.